Hey folks, Brad from Orders from Headquarters. How you doing today? Man, what a great day. Even though I'm a little sore and stiff in the back from cutting wood, it's a good day. I had to work, but it was all worth it. So today, I really like doing that spiral Christmas tree. And I thought to myself, we could make that better. And I want to try something different. I want to try it in a smaller version and do the same spiral tree, but I'm going to make this totally tabletop-ish. So I think I can get them down small enough in size. So bear with me. I'm going to meet you at my saw. I want to try this. So these are the pieces of wood I plan on using for this tree. I might need one or two more little scraps out of my scrap bin, but these are all cut-offs it's all ash cut-offs except for the dark one, and I'm not really sure what that dark piece is. It's not walnut. I want to say, I'm really not even going to say because I don't know, but it's really pretty. Really hard, but really pretty. So I figured I could use it for the base. It's just too thin to use in my cutting board, so I figured I'd use it for this. So stand by. We're going to give this a go. Okay folks, I basically made a rough jig out of what I need to do so I can batch these out really fast. I made like an A, and I already got that angle set to the 22.5 miter that I have, or 22.5 miter that I've cut on the edge. And then once I get that, I'm gonna line these pieces into that jig, and I'm gonna measure out what I'm gonna need to cut for the other side. So stand by. So now that I have it all in the jig, I'm going to place my other scrap board so I can measure from one side to the other so I can get a 45 degree, or the 22.5. And I'm going to measure down. Hopefully that comes out with that same measurement. We are going to find out, but I believe it will. I believe that's pretty close. We're going to go check. So stand by. So as you can see, it all turned out pretty good. I'll use this for the example. These two are the pieces that hang over, but they're not the actual piece that I need. So it'll go just like such. And it's going to look just like that on the back side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this all in one whack. I'm going to run a dab of glue on that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then I'm going to put my base of my stick on, or the tree trunk, and then we're going to shoot it with a brad nail. And these are little shorties. They're like 5/8. So you should end up with something similar to this. That is basically your tree in a nutshell. Now, like I said, I'm batching these out. So the other thing we have to do is put the spiral to her. And I have to get some more of this material cut for the spiral, so stand by. So to start this off, I have to cut that 22.5 inch angle again to get it to start, so I know where to start on the tree. So I come over to my miter saw. It's already set it to 22.5 because I haven't moved it, and I'm going to cut it. So you should end up with a piece just like this. Now, with that being said, I need to take and make sure that they're lined up on this corner, and they're going to be lined up on this corner. And then I'm going to take that, I'm going to draw that pencil line right there. Right at the end of that 25. It should be 25 all the way through. I have no doubt, but I don't know if it's changing an angle because we definitely moved it. So, turn my miter the other way. And it is still a 22.5 miter. You can see by the line. Wait. Can you see that line?
Mm-hmm.
But you can see by that line, she's going to come right down on it. That's good. Now that we have those two, we know that the next one's going to be the same thing. We just have to have the spacing put in there where we need it. So, with that being said, we'll do this the same thing we did to the last one. We'll line them up, mark them on the back, flip my board over, come over to my table saw, or my miter saw. Now that one is just a hair different, but I'm going to make it work anyway. So, let's see how that one works. That one will work good as well. I like that. This is all working out slick. So, what we're going to do, we're going to put these first two on, get them on and ready. Add some glue on each corner. That's the second one. Ruh-roh. Then we're going to flip it over. I'm going to cap a brad in it. A mini nail. I got that from one of my subscribers. He's a pretty punny guy. Alright. Now this one goes that way. That way. I should just use my CA glue. I just got it and I haven't tried it yet and I'm really dying to, but I don't want to screw things up. So it'll look something similar to that. That's coming out outstanding. I like that. Now, where is my other board? Here's one. Now. Make my line. So, you end up having your little star with your 1/8" hole in it. And you take that meat skewer that we get at the grocery store and you put it in there. And you figure out where you want this star to go. So I need to cut this at about right there. So I'm gonna hook up my bandsaw. Do one more time, one more measurement. We want to be sure. Right about there. On this one, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. There you go. Other than it needs to be sanded. Then we got to have a base for it. So, with that being said, I got to figure out what I'm going to do for a base. So after putting glue on, now we got to put the base on, or the tree on the. And there we go, folks. A miniature spiral tree. Key tab.